Maximus was given certification to approve doctors' credentials and programs they operate for the government.
Wow.
So it's basically like a ISO, like an International Standards Organization certification. But now Maximus can say, okay, Doctor so and so, you wanna work for us. We need you in this program, but we're gonna need you to do certain things for us while you're working on this program to maintain your employment.
Mm. So they're all controlled. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you heard the audio that I posted, but this is taking me a long time, but I knew her before my Twitter account was purged. One of the many times my Twitter account's been purged. Um, she's a former Veterans Enrollment Services employee. Okay, Maximus bought out that company, VES. It was like a $1.4 billion buyout, right? So
Mm.
anyway,
So
Maximus is also,
is this a state system that takes care of veterans after they
yeah,
return home kind of thing? Yeah. Cool.
yeah. Or even while they're, I guess maybe even while they're in the military, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, and as you've seen, like the systems they implement here are usually, eventually end up in the other countries, right? So,
Exactly.
um, so she's, I can't put her at risk and divulge her name or anything like that. But she sent me an audio file from a customer service module she had to complete. You know, so I know 100% without question, Maximus is aiding the Taliban in trafficking children. Um,
Mm.
I mean, the
So
audio, it's
trafficking children in
yeah,
Afghanistan in a
yeah,
war-torn country which has been created. Isn't that horrific?
yeah. Um, and the guy was very, you could hear the nervousness in his voice,
I bet.
talking about, the terminology they should be using when they discuss these things. I'm like, my God, you people are evil.
Yeah.
You'll change the nomenclature, you'll change a word to facilitate and to ultimately rationalize what you're doing.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just like for everybody to listen to that audio just to hear that. It's subtle and you might not pick up on it at first, but as soon as I heard it, I was like, that just confirms everything that I further confirms everything that I knew about Maximus.
Mm.
From like the Clinton Foundation, to the stuff happening in Australia, to the
Yeah.
in the UK, whatever country they're in, it's in many ways it's legalized child trafficking, um, but in equal amount, it's straight up child trafficking, like
Yeah.
corporate child
Yeah. And we're
trafficking.
funding it. Taxpayers are funding these corporations to do this.
Yeah,
And we're funding the military to do this as well. It's so sad how corrupt these state systems have become. And yeah, thank you for pointing out, like, this is so international. These networks, these child trafficking networks, they don't have borders. This is an international operation being run from the highest of levels.